Okay, so I wanted to do a quick video on everything that I've been speaking about on the last 2 days for the power of positioning. So, really articulating everything that God has been doing as best as I can because He doesn't tell you everything. Um, Understanding, like, God, why did I have to come here? Or why did I have to go there? And not because I'm mad, but just the curiosity that dwells within me. So I was like, you know what? I want to write to everyone that follows me and that has been following my journey because I've been on this journey for life, but as far as like traveling and moving and then how's that city? I didn't quite understand it, but I now do. Like before I was like, why do I have to go all the way over there just to God, just send it to this city that I'm in or just or send the opportunity there. But some places just don't carry that weight that needs to be there in order for that opportunity to present itself. So for corporate individuals, it will be hard for you to work at a job that they don't have a company in that city. So you might say, hey, I want to work for, New York Times. Clearly you're not going to find that in Texas, or you're not going to find that in Australia. Like you need to kind of go to New York Times in order to like work for them. Do not get me wrong, I'm just saying as an example because clearly they might have something now because internet is so accessible that you can, write from this location and work for us or whatever the case may be. But that's just my example. So for me, modeling and acting and being in the entertainment room as a whole, where I was born in West Palm Beach, the things that were available were very, very small. So it kind of was like, okay, I can do this, but it will only go this high because that's what's available in the city. Now, their teaching is always available. There are schools everywhere. So if you go in a industry such as teaching and education, you will always have a job. Now, you will not get paid well, and you will always come against stress and changes and all of these things. I know that because of my mother. So I totally understand like the different opportunities that you really have to position yourself. So I model, which started at 16. Thank God for my mom embedded that within me, especially because I was transitioning from basketball into like modeling, which was like being a woman, and just all of these different things as you go through life. And my mom invested that in me, and I've seen the blessings of it. So the modeling that I did before, I did more vixen, and I did, with my voluptuous body and, 36, 24, 42, 44, like, oh, I had these thighs and just this whole massive thing. But even still, there's only such a limit in that style of modeling. So that's further on in why I'm in New York. But so that's kind of like the push. I even had to go to Miami because modeling was growing for me. I was 19. I was working full time at like a education in the education room, so I had steady money coming in and just a lot of things that were good for me, and I could have settled there. But I knew within myself, I don't just want this. Like, thank you, Lord, for this, but I know that there's more. So I took the leap of faith. I'm not trying to go too deep because I can. I took the leap of faith to go to Miami, and the whole bikini basketball, that was like my transitional access to, know individuals in Miami, have some type of room and board, and, be around just people that were already in Miami. So they taught me things, they showed me places, and I already had like a good ground. Now, if you're a Christian, you understand transformation, you understand process, you understand God doing and using any and everybody and everything. But if you are religious, you would say, don't do that, don't play there, don't wear this, or whatever that religion spirit is. However, that was the blessing and the point that I needed, to even move to Miami. And 6 months later, boom, God snatched me out of that. I played one game, and then God took me out of that which I was in. And I end up going into the supernatural training. Thank God for King Jesus Ministries, Apostle Guillermo Maldonado and Anna Maldonado. Like, that thing it gave me the spiritual foundation that I needed,